A small, mischievous yet cute little terrier, the Yorkshire Terrier is the master of charm. A cute lap dog with a surprising prey drive, the hypoallergenic Yorkie has a rich history. Born in a range of colors, such as black and tan, blue and gold, or black and gold, this high-energy pooch is more interesting than you know. So, what makes this pint-sized pooch unique? What's the Yorkshire Terrier's past? What are they good at and what do they like to do? Do they make a good pet? Raring to discover some interesting facts about Yorkies? Let's go! Number 1. They were brought to England by weavers. Yes, the Yorkshire Terrier didn't always live in England. In actual fact, the Yorkie first came to England on the train with Scottish workers. Whether they were miners, weavers, or other factory workers. These people wanted a small, portable dog that could keep them company. When the weekend came, the Yorkshire Terrier also came on hunts, chasing prey out of their dens. Their small size and terrier tendencies definitely helped them out with this. Number 2. They were first bred as ratters. We mentioned earlier how miners, factory workers, and weavers wanted a diminutive pooch that would give them companionship. This is what they found in the Yorkie. But it turned out that the Yorkshire Terrier had a few hidden talents too. The Yorkie also excelled at hunting down rats. Their tiny size helped them follow the rodents into small spaces, while their terrier personality made them tireless. Number 3. They've had many names. The Yorkie had many names before it was known as the Yorkshire Terrier. One of their first names was the broken-haired Scotch Terrier. The Yorkie retained this name for around a decade. Then, a reporter named Angus purported that the name be changed to Yorkshire Terrier, since this is the place where the breed really took off and was perfected. This led to the name being officially changed in 1870. Number 4. The first therapy dog was a Yorkshire Terrier. During World War II, an American soldier named Bill Wynne discovered a Yorkshire Terrier in a foxhole. Bill named this pooch Smokey and adopted her. Traveling through New Guinea together, Smokey started to help with the war. Her small size, obedience, and great relationship with Bill allowed her to string communication wires under a former Japanese airstrip with ease by running through pipes. Without Smokey, soldiers would have had to dig trenches themselves, opposing themselves to enemy fire and doing a slower job. Smokey and Bill then toured hospitals through the Pacific and United States, as the first therapy dog to wounded soldiers. Later on, Bill and Smokey moved to Hollywood, where Smokey performed on multiple TV shows. A monument dedicated to Smokey's memory was erected in Cleveland, Ohio, where she passed away. Number 5. Their hair just keeps growing. Unlike many terriers, the Yorkshire Terrier actually does not shed its fur. This means that this pooch's hair will just keep on growing. Thus, your Yorkshire Terrier relies on you to groom them and brush their hair. Yorkie hair has the potential to grow to 2 feet long. If you've ever watched Crufts, you'll know that Yorkshire Terriers can look a lot like a more adorable cousin ITT. This is the show cut, it must take forever to brush it. But if you aren't planning on showing your Yorkie, you'll probably prefer to give your Yorkshire Terrier a short, shaggy coat to keep them clean and kempt. If you take your Yorkie to the groomers, ask for a puppy cut. Number 6. They sometimes honk. With their somewhat flat face, the Yorkshire Terrier is prone to pharyngeal gag reflex. Also known as reverse sneezing, this condition causes the Yorkie to gasp for air rather than sneezing conventionally. They are less able to push air out of their nose. Though this loud honking sound can be alarming, reverse sneezing is usually harmless and should pass quickly. It's typically brought on by pollen, dust, perfume, or floor cleaner. Number 7. They were one of the first registered breeds. Though they aren't the oldest breed, the Tichy Yorkshire Terrier was one of the first breeds to be registered with the AKC, back in 1885. Early kennel mates include the Basset Hound, Beagle, and Bull Terrier. Number 8. One Yorkie started a whole new breed. One day in 1984, a Yorkshire Terrier called Schneeflicken von Friedheck was born. This puppy had unusual markings, blue, white, and gold. The Yorkie's owners, noticing their unique markings, decided to create a new breed. Werner and Gertrude Buer bred this pooch carefully and selectively to produce the terrier that would go on to be known as the Buer Terrier. At last, in 2014, the Buer Terrier was recognized as a registered distinct breed by the American Kennel Club. Number 9. They can be yappy. Though not strictly bred as a guard dog, the Yorkshire Terrier is an alert, protective, and loyal pooch. This can be useful, your guests will no longer have to use the doorbell. However, particularly alert Yorkies can end up barking a bit too much. You can train your Yorkshire Terrier against this, but it is still a trait many Yorkies have. Number 10. They will take on the world. Weighing in at 7 pounds on average, most Yorkies appear completely unaware of their diminutive status. With the small dog syndrome that all terriers have, the Yorkshire Terrier will take on animals much larger on them without a second thought. Just look at how they fearlessly defend you from the vacuum cleaner. In 2015, a man named Larry Yepes stepped outside early one morning in the dark. Unbeknownst to him, a bear was rummaging through his trash. When the bear attacked Larry, though he put up a good fight, he struggled to get away from the mammal. That's all for now. Please comment below and tell everyone your interesting facts about Yorkies. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.